Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here, and welcome on into a early review of the LEGO Batman Batcave Shadow Box set. This is set number 76252 and will be retailing for $399.99 USD or $519.99 Canadian, beginning on June the 5th for VIP members. And if you're not a member, you can pick this up on June the 10th. It is our biggest DC set and Batman set ever, and I was sent this set early by Legoland to do a review for. I kid you not, I only opened this thing 48 hours ago. It sat in its cardboard box for I don't know how long, because I just wasn't really looking forward to it. I've got so many other reviews that I'm working on, obviously, and I was just dreading this. But when I started to build this, and I put on the movies, the first two, and I just was really enjoying it. I think that building this, it's a good experience. Am I saying that it is a good set? No, there's so many things that it's got wrong about it, and we'll talk about them all, specifically the price as we go through here. It's crazy, but the building experience of it as an actual set, as a concept, it's quite unique. It's quite a fun build, doing the different layers, some of the rock detailing here, how it hugs this incredible bat symbol, how they've gotten the shape of that. I think all that, it's a good set. If you look past a lot of different things, if you look at the core of the set, what it actually is as a building display model, it's a fun build. This thing is absolutely massive. That's why I have to do it here on this table. It is 20 inches wide. It's 11 inches high, and it's 5.5 inches deep. I'm assuming that's when it's closed, because obviously you can angle it different ways. And the center part of the Batmobile, again, you'll see that in a bit. So you could see when you open this that there's like little divots that slide into the different sections of the cave. There's also little hinges that it grabs onto, so they've thought about it a lot. So here's what the top looks like, and yeah, I could see them maybe doing some sort of expansion. I think a Wayne Manor would be kind of cool, not gonna lie. I could definitely see it happening, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, obviously, how well this set sells, if it does sell. So you might have noticed here that there's all these little yellow circles. You might have saw that in the back when I spun it around and opened and closed it, but they all do different play features. You twist them all, you turn them different ways. They all do something on the other side, and I think that's really cool. And they've also accounted for that because obviously this thing's massive. If you're going to put it on your shelf, you want to have it so that if you push it against the back of the wall, it's not gonna, this end's gonna go in because all of the buttons are on that side. So they've put these little black pegs on the four corners so that when you push it against it, you're not gonna have it on an angle. It's gonna be completely flat up against that. I think that's a great attention to detail to include here with the set. Obviously, it looks ugly from the back here. And who cares? You're never going to see it unless you take it down. For whatever reason, they decided to have this be a play feature. Like, I'm not kidding. This is mentioned twice in the instructions. There's this little hinge here. You pull down on this wall, and you can store the flame inside. I don't know why they did that. Like, what's the point of that? Just, don't attach it. I'm actually jumping ahead here for a second, pun intended, but this Batman figure comes with two heads. So it's like, if you don't want to have him holding it, just don't have him holding it. We don't need a secret compartment somewhere to store this piece. So I'm going to show you this side here, and it's our only entrance technically to the Batcave. So the way that this works is you can lift up the door here. There's a little spot there for you to lift it up. You lift all the way up and it locks. I don't know if you saw that actually pop out. And then to drop the door, you just push on the top there. I think that's a really cool play feature, this locking mechanism there. And it's keeping the door there because that's where the Batmobile comes out. Which, by the way, it just comes out to nothing. Like, it would have been cool if maybe there was a ramp or something there that lowered literally anything, but you can easily drive that into the Batcave there, and if it goes far enough, you just drop it. So here's what the layout looks like when it's opened up. take a closer look here, and you could see, again, I don't know, I couldn't have done this if I didn't go and film this somewhere else, but if I open this up, you could sort of see here, if I back up a bit to show you, this part here can open up, and some people have called this the Batcave Mos Eisley, and I see what they mean. I definitely understand that. So here's what the bottom part here of the sort of, I don't even know, this level that the Batcave's on. It's got a lot of rock detailing there underneath. I like that a lot. And just this pattern that you've got going on all the way down there to the back. And yeah, I think this is cool. And here's what the detailing looks like here on the other side. So here's the platform, and I love the little lights and everything that you've got going on there, and you can easily remove the Batmobile if you want to display something else here. Maybe, you know, if you have it open, you want to put a dinosaur, a giant penny here, you want to do it yourself, go for it. I think that'd be quite cool. This is what the door looks like here from this side, and let's see if I can reach around to show you the play feature from here. Up above that, we've even got a mini little bat symbol there, and the shaping and the design of this is just, it's great. Over here, we've got this whole thing of tools for you to, I guess, work on the Batmobile with. You could just easily remove them from the wall. I like the masonry bricks flipped around and the different lights here. To the left of that section, you've got nothing going on, just some different spikes and different, you know, cave pieces there. That's where the flame is on the other side. You could see little bats hanging from a bunch of the scaffolding and everything here. This should have been something. This could have been maybe the entrance to the Batcave or something. I watched the film, and even when I did the reveal video, I said there's a really cool entrance through an Iron Maiden, and he comes on down in a slide. So the slide could have been right here. Like, why have that fire play feature? Maybe in the back you drop the Michael Keaton Bruce Wayne in, and he could slide down into the Batcave. Just something. Up the ladder we go to my favorite section. So here's the Batcomputer section. I've put Alfred and Bruce here just to show you. You've got a little swivel chair here for Alfred. And I think I said this in the reveal that there should have been a spot for Alfred to, you know, help Bruce mess with the Penguin's speech. And I think that's kind of what this is meant to be. That sort of looks like a tape recording, and I don't know, just a bunch of dials. And I think that's a map, I'm pretty sure, of Gotham up top there. Got a little red button there as well. The chair here for Bruce, he can't really sit on it, so if you swivel it around, he might fall off, but I really like the look of that with the different cushions and everything there. I think they did a great job capturing the way that looks. We've got some more different computer panels there, and those are all stickers, as well as the ones down below in the center, which this is incredible here. Reaching in the back here, you can spin the dial, and it'll actually switch between little profiles of the Penguin and Selena Kyle, Catwoman. So this one of Catwoman, she's there in the store with the mannequins and everything, practicing with the whip. It's tough to tell, but you've got the Max Shrek little logo there, as well as the bird in the cage. And then here, switching over, we've got a bunch of the Penguin army. We've got the Penguin giving his speech, and then also the Penguin in the controlling the Batmobile. That's really cool that they're recording that, and it says there at the bottom. I don't know why. You could see on screen here that the build for that, it's this giant panel, so you're moving it left and right, but with this, the sticker, it's covering up. It says jamming signal, and you can't even see that here. Up above that, I like some of the rock detailing, again, all throughout the set. It's really great. And building all the spikes, you've got a couple of lights up above there. Also, like, there's a bit of a gap. It's creating its own little shadow box there in the back. I think that's kind of cool. The ladder, if you're curious, it goes just all the way to here. You can't even fit your finger through. So this is actually the only part of the Batcave specific to Batman Returns, because the computer, it's the same design from the other Batcave from '89, but this suit sort of storage section, this is different because in '89 it's a vault. This has this little drawbridge that lowers on down, and you could do that here in the set. I think that looks really cool. There's a light brick there, which to me doesn't really work, but I'll open it up just to show you here regardless, just to, you know, let's see what you think if it helps. Removing the suit's very easy. Obviously, this is the only suit you can put in there. And I like the wall in the back there with the masonry bricks. It's supposed to be a room where it has like a bunch of suits, so that's not really possible. Here's the last section. It's the sort of Bat Gadget display here, and you can open up the doors by, again, spinning a little thing there in the back, and inside there's nothing in those cabinets, which I just broke a light, but that's fine. There's nothing going on there. I love the rock detailing here. That looks so good, and you can see a little bat hanging upside down there. And then here's what the bat symbol looks like from the other side. You've got a bunch of bats hanging there to give that effect when you're looking at it from that side. I love just the lights and everything. You saw me knock one over before, but that's the same builds here. I think that looks great. And just some of the detailing there, I think, is really awesome. I feel like maybe there could have been something on this side for you to do at making it a little bit special. But like I said, the rock detailing here, like, that's so cool. The design for that part and all of the scaffolding holding up the top part of the cave. Here is the Returns Batmobile. Drives very smoothly. I'm glad that this isn't a set for people to actually be able to purchase instead of it being a promotional set with buying a big set. But I guess you're buying a big set to get this anyways. But don't worry, there's actually a smaller version coming out valued at $50. And it's near identical to this set. There's a couple of differences, like this part here, the exhaust build, as well as one of the slope pieces there. I'm not sure. There's no sticker on the top here, but there is one on that set. I'm going to assume that there's a couple of other differences, but other than that, it's near identical. So that sort of puts this at $50. It is a very big build. It's built out of 3 bags worth of pieces. Like, that's pretty good. It's quite heavy. It's quite substantial. But again, if this wasn't here, it would have been so cool to get, I'll say it again, I've said it every time, instead of a Batmobile, to be getting the Batski. It's iconic to that film, or the duck, just something else, and then just have the runway for you to put the Batmobile from the other set there. Anyways, in terms of it being a Returns Batmobile, it does nothing. It doesn't have like the little thing to lower it and have you spin it around. I think that would have kind of been cool to have, even if you just attach something like underneath for you to completely flip it and change directions like it does in the movie. In terms of it splitting apart and just becoming like the little shuttle to go down the alleyway. Nope, it's all connected. But there is a play feature here that's sort of from 89, but it's got the guns here. And sorry, I was flipping it the wrong way. You turn the gear and those little plates pop off, revealing the guns there on the front. So that's pretty cool. That is actually a play feature here, unlike the original gift with purchase. The top part here is removable, giving you access to the inside of the Batmobile. You do have a sticker there. Again, I'm going to assume it's going to be different in the 89 one. Also, this is, you can't open this. The other one, I believe, has a compartment in the back. And because of the new Batman figure included with the new cowl, you can easily slide him on in there, and you can just close it on up, and you're good to go. Which, borrowing the very protected little flame piece, you could attach it there in the back. When you drive as well, the exhaust actually turns, which that's pretty neat. Here's the brand new Batman Returns figure. This actually does appear in a poly bag, but it's got the same cowl piece that the 89 one had in the Batwing and the Batmobile, except the bat symbol is different. If you didn't know, the Returns one in 89 is a little different, but removing that, it's very easy to just slide on and off there. It's really cool. I love the cape and everything. I think that's such a fun thing for a display, you know, high quality sets like these. But the torso print, that is actually appearing on the other figure you'll see. Same with this face. This is a brand new face there, specifically created for this cowl. It's got goggles there to create the white eyes, even though Keaton doesn't have white eyes at the top there. But you can see the back torso printing there. I like the little batarang in the back and the smile. Got a bit of a blurry face here on this one. So here's the spare suit that got a lot of action in this video. It's got the brand new cowl that you're going to see in, I think, all Batman sets probably going forward. It's really cool. It's dual molded. It's got like the Captain Marvel mask, the white and the black there. So it has the eyes covering the head there. So that means that you can put any face underneath the cowl and it'll give him so many different expressions and different faces to make. I love that a lot. It's got this transparent head there for when it's not in use. And like I mentioned before, it's got the extra head, so that's great. You've got 3 of these exact faces here. And see what I mean by the white at the top? That's awesome. I don't have to use the goggle side for him here. Here is Bruce Wayne, and I love the torso that they've given him here. I think that looks very, very great. The hairpiece that he's using is actually T'Challa's, and I think it works quite well here for this Bruce Wayne. I really do. The curls and everything, and you could see here on the back, it's all got the back torso printing, and it's the exact same face for all 3 figures. Also a little teacup for his accessory. And where did he get that tea? Well, he got it from Alfred here, and he looks amazing. I love this Alfred so much. To get him in minifigure form, what a dream come true here. He's got some back torso printing there, as well as the torso printing with the bow tie and everything looks great. Removing this here, and I'm going to remove the hair so that you could see the face a little better. He's got this sort of, you know, resting Alfred face, and then this smile, which I think they captured his likeness really well, especially the eyebrows. Here is Selena Kyle, or Catwoman, and she looks great. They did such a good job here with the figure. I really like the torso printing there on the back with all the stitches. Same with the head print there. Looks really, really great. I think the Black Panther ears work well for her. The torso is very detailed as well. I know people wanted arm printing, leg printing. It's not something superheroes often gets, but for a set this size, definitely I think could have and should have happened. She also has a whip here. When you print on a black minifigure head sometimes, it'll actually make the skin color a lot paler, and that works in her favor here, I think, for accuracy. Here is the Penguin minifigure, and I'm saving the worst for last year, counting down. This is just, no, not it. I don't understand the skin color choice. Why did they choose to use this color? It just does not match him. He's so pale. Like, it should have been a white head. I almost feel like this face should, like, are they trying to use it for something else? Like, that's the only explanation I can think of here. The fur in reddish brown looks great. Very good for like the end film when he's wearing this outfit. I think that looks great. He's got a raw fish as his accessory and an umbrella. And removing the fur, you could see the torso printing a bit better there, and same there on the back. It's printed as well. Just, this isn't it. Not as bad as Gotham's very own Santa Claus, Max Schreck. I hate this. I'm sorry, I really do. The face, it does not look like him. He's far too old. He looked really young then. Christopher Walken in 92. It doesn't work. The only thing that works for him here is the hairpiece and the torso. This pinstripe suit is just so Tim Burton-y. And they decide to use a Harry Potter torso, Arthur Weasley's torso. And it just doesn't match up. And you know what else? Throughout the entire film, do you know what Max Schreck sports? He sports not only that incredible suit, but also a bow tie. Every single scene he's in, he's got a bow tie. The fact that they're just trying to chuck him in here, reusing a face, reusing a torso, and it's not even a light gray suit. It's a very dark gray suit. It's so disappointing. He's got his cane, he's got a top hat, and here's some back printing, but I'm really disappointed. I wish this just didn't exist. You actually get 4 numbered instructions, and I don't know why it's 4. It's not like this Batcave is split up into 4 parts or anything, but we only really need to look at the first one here, because that's where all the interesting, fun little tidbits and behind-the-scenes stuff is mentioned. So here you go, if you want to pause, and you can read more about this here. This is the team working on it here, from concept to completion, and that's the whole team working on this. It's a big team. You can see there some quotes, them working on the model there. Here you go. The graphic designer there. Some more stuff on the team. A vault of details. That's the first mention of the fireplace piece there. Little fire. And then you could see how not to and how to lift the model. And you've got this cool shot of the Batmobile. This little quote about the film. And then you're into this. And let's see if I could just try and find... Here you go. Each of the figures and different things, there's little blurbs about them. So all throughout the instructions, you can find little blurbs, but I'm not going to bother going through these because there's so many pages to go through. Well, there you have it, everyone. That is my review of the Batcave Shadow Box set. Look, like I said, I enjoyed the build. It definitely surprised me. I think the Batmobile is a great Batmobile, but we're getting a smaller one that does more. And the figures here, half of them are good, half of them are just okay. I wish that there was more included here. This should have been our Daily Bugle. It really should have. I think, why not throw in Jack Nicholson's Joker in here? Throw in Vicky Vale. Throw in a Selena Kyle figure in here. There's just so many other characters, if you want to have it off of 89, that should have been in here. Gordon, just... Most of these characters never even stepped foot in the Batcave, so who cares? Give us everyone in this set. And they really let me down here. I wish that there was more references. Having watched the film, there could have been the little remote control thing that Batman pulls out of the Batmobile. They could be analyzing that in the Batcave. There's locations from Returns that they just omitted from the Batcave. And this isn't it. I wish, like everyone else, this was comic book based and we could have gotten 20 figures in this set. But we didn't. We got 7. Anyways, I'd love to hear your thoughts, though. What do you think of this set? Be sure to subscribe, turn on the bell notifications so that you don't miss out on future LEGO Batman set news and reviews. If you haven't seen those sets that I've been talking about with that other Batmobile, I'll put that up on screen here now. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Hope you will have a great day. I'll see you all in the next one.